J Doodle Tales. Like, subscribe, and enjoy.
Chapter 22. The Sea That Dreams. The ocean does not sleep. It only waits, whispering secrets to those patient enough to listen. For 3 nights, we followed the call eastward over dark continents and luminous cities, across the cold, endless spine of the Pacific. Beneath us stretched the same waters that had carried myths across centuries, and as our skimmer cut through the clouds, I wondered how many of those myths were memories the world had simply forgotten. Lyra piloted in silence. Amira sat behind her, tracing patterns in the air, slow, coiling shapes that shimmered faintly before dissolving. The serpent's energy was still raw within her, half tamed, half wild. But the desert had changed her. I could see it in her eyes. She no longer looked like someone running from destiny, she wore it. The heart of the architect pulsed steadily in its containment cradle. Each rhythm drew us closer to the next resonance, a coastal signal buried deep beneath Japan's western shore. And somewhere in that signal waited the second guardian. We landed near dawn, in a small fishing village built against a mountain of mist. The air smelled of salt and pine. Gulls wheeled lazily above the waves. To the locals, we were just travelers, a pale foreigner, a quiet woman, and a desert girl who stared too long at the sea. But beneath that calm facade, the resonance was unmistakable. The ocean itself was alive. Lyra set the skimmer to camouflage and activated the sensor array. "Energy field beneath the bay," she said. "It's strange, organic and mechanical at once." "That's the architect's design," I said. "They used living conduits to house their machinery, the same way Lyra's core breathes." Amira shivered. "The water's whispering, like the sand did, but colder." "Good," I said. "That means we're close." We followed the shoreline until the tide began to pull back. There, on the wet stone where seaweed clung like emerald lace, I saw the mark. A spiral carved deep into the rock, glowing faintly with blue light. Lyra crouched beside it. "Same pattern as the sigil. He's been here." "Or he is here," I murmured. Then we heard the humming, a low, resonant tone, like the ocean breathing. From the mist ahead came a figure, a boy, maybe 15, carrying a small wooden box under one arm. His clothes were damp, his dark hair tangled by the wind, but his eyes, they burned with something old. The light from the carving pulsed in rhythm with his heartbeat. He stopped a few paces away, studying us with calm suspicion. "Who are you?" he asked, voice barely above the waves. "My name's Ethan," I said gently. "We've come because the sea called you." He frowned. "The sea doesn't call. It warns." We followed him to an abandoned boathouse tucked between the cliffs. Inside, paper lanterns hung from rusted beams, casting a soft glow on the walls. That's when I saw them hundreds of drawings, pinned from floor to ceiling. Every one of them depicted the same thing, a vast bird of fire rising from storm-tossed waves. Lyra whistled softly. "That's incredible." The boy looked away. "I draw what I dream." "And your dreams," I said, "are messages." He hesitated, then opened the wooden box. Inside lay a crystal sphere, its surface swirling with trapped light, the kind that seemed to bend time itself. "I found this after the meteor fell last year," he said. "Since then, the dreams haven't stopped." Amira stepped forward. "What's your name?" "Kai," he said. "And if you're here because of them..." He gestured toward the horizon. "Then it's too late." A sound like thunder rolled over the bay. Out at sea, the water began to bulge as though something massive were rising from the deep. Lyra's sensors flared to life. Energy spike, Dominion signature, heavy grade. The surface of the bay shattered. From the depths rose a war form, unlike any I'd seen 10 stories high, forged of black metal veined with crimson light. Its limbs ended in serrated talons, its chest bore the Dominion crest. The first true general had arrived. Its voice rolled across the waves, metallic and cold. Signal confirmed. Second Guardian located. Termination protocol authorized. Kai staggered back. What is that thing? The Dominion's first hunter, I said, and it doesn't leave survivors. Lyra pulled Amira toward cover, firing the skimmer's railgun as the general unleashed a beam that split the bay in half. The explosion sent water towering into the air. I turned to Kai. The sphere, it's not a relic. It's your vessel's heart. You have to use it. He shook his head. I don't know how. Yes, you do, I said, gripping his shoulder. You've already called it in your dreams. Now call it awake. The boy's hands trembled, but his eyes hardened. He clutched the crystal sphere to his chest, closed his eyes, and the sea began to burn. It started as light beneath the water, soft at first, then blinding. Flames danced across the surface, not consuming, but creating.
StarFall, the beast within, now